is rolling, everyone. This is Coach Alvin here, and today it's a very special day because I'm actually here in Madrid, Spain to ride the brand new roller coaster. I'm super excited to ride it, and I've heard many great things about it, such as it's like Velocicoaster, even though I'm probably the first American to actually go out and ride it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and ride. Okay, so I've actually made it here to Parque Warner Madrid. As you can tell, it is possibly the worst day that you could have ever possibly gone to a park. That's because the new Batman coaster is opening up, and I'm actually here just for that. I'm not sure how long the wait time is going to be for it, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because I'm just here to go ahead and ride it. So I'm hoping I can find like a line that's short enough for me to get in so I don't have to like worry about walking in that swarm of crowds over there. Yikes. Yikes. This is not like one of my proudest decisions that I've ever made, but you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do to go to opening day for the brand new ride, so we're gonna have to wait it out, unfortunately. Alright, so we finally actually made it into the park, and it didn't take as long as I was anticipating. Now, the new Batman coaster's all the way over there, and like, even like my first entry, like, look how pretty this park is. It's basically like Disney's Hollywood Studios, except, you know, it's not Disney. The theming is already like off to a great start here at the park, and I am absolutely loving the vibe so far. Also, I do enjoy that there is a lot of English here at the park because, you know, us Americans like to fly over and ride roller coasters here in Spain. So like, the amount of English here is just absolutely like breathtaking to me. But I'm not here for that. I'm here to ride Batman on opening day. Let's see how bad I'm gonna have to wait in a line. Okay, so this coaster is just completely immersed with like the pathway all around me, and it literally looks just like Velocicoaster. The only difference is that there's a trim on the first drop that layouts a little differently and the 3-car train, but like, still, this thing looks absolutely impressive. Oh my goodness. Like, look at that launch over there. You go right into the top hat. Now, I can imagine the front row, that would give some insane airtime up front. But let's not get too carried away because the star of the show is right over here. As you can see, the line's completely booked. Alright, a little update for y'all. It turns out that the other rides to the park are only about maybe a 15 to 20 minute wait. So I decided, you know what, since I don't have any of the other credits to this park, I'm gonna go ahead and hit those up first before I actually hit up Batman. Just because I know that the way that it's gonna go is that everybody else is gonna go over to the other rides once they finish waiting in line for Batman for opening day. So I'm gonna bank on hopefully the line going down a little bit before park closes today and getting all the other credits while the lines for them are still pretty short. So instead of me doing this right now, I'm actually gonna go ahead and do the other Batman clone that they renamed to Arkham Asylum. And also that goated floorless that everyone says is like the best floorless in the world, Superman. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that instead. As you can probably tell, the rest of the park is like absolutely dead because everyone's in line for Batman. Okay, another slight change of plans. Instead of me going over to ride Batman, I'm gonna go ahead and ride Superman. Some people say this is the best floorless coaster out there in the world. I think it's going to be a fun floorless coaster, but who knows? The good thing is the line's not too long for this, so hopefully I should be able to get right on and right off. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think I might have a new favorite floorless coaster after that ride. Wow. So basically, this is a pretty intense B&M floorless coaster. It has great elements, great flow, great pacing, but not to mention, it has airtime. It has airtime hills, not one, not two, but three. And they all deliver some pretty good floater, especially the very end where it's like, you go through a helix, and then it's like, oh wait, the ride's done. Nope, we're gonna go through an airtime hill and another helix. Wow. I am absolutely impressed by this. I don't think anything's gonna top it now. I don't think any other floorless. It's like perfect. Now it doesn't have like the whip as some of them do, like Kraken, but whoa. And it's fairly smooth for a floorless coaster. I think I'm gonna put this in my ride again radar, because wow. All right, let's go on to the next ride. This line actually went like way down in comparison to how it was earlier. Because like all these switchbacks over here were completely filled up. And now it's like, I mean, it's still a little bit of switchbacks here and there, but it's not as bad as it once was. So I think I will go ahead and wait in this. I need to ride this Batman ride. I need it. Y'all, the ride rolled back and we missed it. So it's actually kind of really cool seeing the whole ride just relaunch. It's very similar to how Velocicoasters is. The only difference is that it has to be with a completely empty train, because if it has anyone on the train, it's just a little bit too heavy to really sustain riders. But you know what? It's okay, because it's still cool to see anyway. We're gonna go ahead and either ride the log flume or ride the RCCA wooden coaster, which if I were to ride this knocks out yet another roller coaster manufacturer that I have not ridden. Okay, that was actually a good log flume. That was a really good log flume. I approve. Funny enough, it's basically a near identical clone of the one I went on in Australia. And that one was a ton of fun. This one actually still had the same exact thing. Oh wait, I know why. It's Parque Warner Madrid and Warner Bros. Movie. How did I not see that from a mile away? But yeah, it was a great log flume, and it has a roller coaster section, therefore it's a credit. Now we're gonna go ahead and ride El Toro, but in Spain. And without any airtime. What are you doing? If I didn't get wet enough on the water ride. So I'm riding this in the El Toro Magic Seat. I totally didn't sit and steal that from you. But I am ready for pain. Okay, everyone said that Coaster Express was one of the worst wooden coasters out there in the world. I honestly thought it was kind of fun. I mean, yeah, it was a bit boring. It didn't really have that much airtime except for like a few floater moments, but like, why was that actually like somewhat enjoyable? Like, it reminded me of Beast at Kings Island. Doesn't do much, but it's a fun little ride. I can only imagine how great this ride is in the front, and especially at night, because I need a front row night ride on this to get the true speed sensation. It's just full of helixes, and it's basically like watered down Son of Beast. I think we're gonna ride that. After all this time waiting, which is probably more so like 45 minutes, but you know, me being me and being super impatient, and after going to Canada's Wonderland and having no lines up there, I'm like, this is taking forever. We're almost there. We're actually almost there. And we're gonna be able to finally ride Velocicoaster of Europe. I'm so excited. I came to Madrid to ride this ride. The hype is real. I'm so excited. Gotham City Transit. You are Gotham City Transit. I am Gotham City Transit. Oh my goodness. Oh my flipping goodness. This ride right here, this is Velocicoaster of Europe. It's so good. Like, it's literally just so good. Now granted, the only thing that is missing is a Mosasaurus roll. Well, that airtime hill right there, that's literally like Maverick's Hill, but better. You know, that stall is like the most insane stall that I've ever been on, because you literally like hang all the way over. There's just so much variety of elements. You have that like Velocicoaster style hill at like the very beginning. It's so good. I can't, this was worth flying out to Madrid just to ride this ride. Like, oh my goodness. Wow. 10 out of 10. There's a Vekoma giant inverted boomerang here. Okay, so I just got off a stuntfall, and I completely forgot how great these Vekoma giant inverted boomerangs are. Wow. I remember riding one at Silverwood, and I remember liking it, but I don't remember, like, thinking too much about it. But, oh my goodness, a front row ride on those, geebs, as we like to call it, it completely changed everything. Like, oh my goodness, it's just so intense, so forceful, and I felt the blood rush to my feet the entire time. Yes. Yet another Batman clone. I flew all the way out here to Spain just to ride Batman the Ride. Okay, I will say this is actually one of the better Batman clones that I've ridden. It's super smooth, it's fast, it's intense, and most importantly, it's snappy. So, that means I only have either 1 or 2 credits left in this park, and I have to get them before the park closes, so I think I'll have enough time. Alright, so what us theme parks folks do is we like to do this thing called Get the Credit, which means going out of our way to ride, like, literally the family coasters, just so that we can get, like, +1 on our account. Now, the awkward thing about this is that I'm not with my other theme park buddies who would also try and get the +1, so I'm just gonna have to be here by myself, just waiting in a line to try and get the +1 credit. But you know what? I didn't come out here all the way to Spain to miss a coaster, so you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Actually, never mind, it's literally a full queue. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. I'm not even joking, that was actually the most intense family coaster I've ever ridden. It is the most intense family coaster I've ever ridden. Like, there's like this helix section that pretty much made me go very close to graying out during it. And it was like giving good amounts of airtime too. Like, this is like a borderline thrill coaster up here. I was honestly impressed. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get the final credit that I need. And then I'm probably gonna go ahead and head out because I got 1 hour of sleep last night and I'm starting to get a little bit on the tired side. So without further ado, let's get that final credit. Yeah, I'm definitely not waiting 40 minutes for a family coaster, so I once again decided to go ahead and buy the Speedy Pass. And just like that, I have achieved park completion. I've gotten all the credits here in the park, and I have none other to ride. Now, I would ride that new Batman coaster one more time, but unfortunately, I'm just out of time. Because the person who's picking me up is going to be on his way, and he's going to be here in about 20 minutes. So, I don't have much time to really do anything else, unfortunately. But I will say it has been a very fun time here at Parque Warner Madrid. I would highly recommend this park to anyone who is in the area. I would also highly recommend flying to this park to check out that Batman coaster, because I'm telling you, it's literally Velocicoaster, but in Europe. But anyway, that does it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and comment down. Don't forget to leave a subscription, and most importantly, turn on that post notification so you can be up to date on the newest videos that I'll be uploading up to my channel. And as always, we'll see y'all in the next video.